Hello, beautiful sunbeams. Thank you for joining me and wanting to shift your perspective and your relationship with money. Before I start this, I just wanted to say that all of the information I'm going to share with you is not original information. I did not think of this. It was all gifted to me through a community that I am part of in my job. So if some of this interests you and you're looking for more healing type of information, then definitely reach out to me about how you can become your own boss and work online and join the community that helped me with this, and also join my soul tribe. This is just one little snippet of all the internal work that has allowed me to manifest my dream life through this beautiful community and this beautiful job opportunity. So now, without further ado, I am going to get into the I Love Money course. So to start off, you need to identify your beliefs around money. This was created between the ages of 1 to 7. That is when our beliefs around money were solidified. So think back to that time. What did you learn from your parents, and what was their relationship with money? And often our relationship will mirror theirs. So I want you to get really clear with what that is. Write it down. What did you hear from them? Did they ever say, "Oh, we can't afford that"? Or were they ever arguing around money? Or maybe you grew up in an affluent family and money was no problem. So your issue is not a lack of money, but an abundance of money that you are now then spending and not making. Whatever your story around money is, get clear on how that was created between the ages of 1 and 7. What feelings arise when you think about money? Do you feel worthy to spend money on yourself? Do you think it's selfish to go and buy something that you want because there are starving kids in the world? So how does money make you feel? Write all of this stuff down, because this is your basis of where you are right now with money, and it's important to get clear on all of this. How do you speak about money? So now it's from your perspective, do you ever say, "Oh, that's too expensive, I can't afford that, I don't have money"? Because that is coming from a lack mindset. So write down all of your thoughts on money currently. How do your actions mirror those beliefs? Do you tip at restaurants? If you're coming from a scarcity mindset, you wouldn't be tipping. But if you're coming from a lack of worthy mindset, you would tip too much when you're not even giving to yourself. So if you're giving a 20% tip instead of a 15% tip when you have no money for yourself, that means you don't feel worthy enough. So get very clear on your actions, and tipping is just one example. How have the things and the people in your life defined your thoughts on money? So if you're watching a movie, now it goes past people. So for example, if you're watching a movie and someone is talking about how hard it is to make money, or how they have to work hours and hours in order to get the paycheck that they deserve, or whatever it is, that is now entering your subconscious. So think of all the ways that you could have potentially received information around money just from your day-to-day life, not in even regards to your parents, or from the ages of 1 to 7. So this is going to a whole nother level. All right, so now it's time to redefine that. Redefine your whole money story. If you want to pause the recording now so that you can get clear on your whole money story, this would be the time to do so and then re-enter it. But now that you have written all this down, redefine it. So we're going to start with the last thing that I mentioned in the first part, which is the whole movie example. If you hear someone in a movie talking about how it's so hard to make money, when that happens, say in your mind or say out loud, if you're like in a group of people or something and you don't want to say it out loud, just say in your mind, I choose to reject that. Therefore, you are telling your mind that that is not true. Now, if you hear someone say something about money that you want to adopt, maybe you're around people who are very abundant financially and they are talking about how they are going to go to restaurant A and they're not even thinking about money. You then can say, I choose to accept that. I choose to accept that as my new reality, as my current reality. I choose to accept that person's action so it can go beyond their words. If you see someone buying something that you want, you can say, I choose to accept that action. And then the second to last thing that I mentioned, which is from the first part about your money blueprint, is tipping at restaurants. So now the next time you do that, if you haven't been doing it, then you can start doing that. You want to adopt something before you almost think you're ready. So if you have no money or you're very low on money and you're like, I can't tip at all, there's no way I can tip, I have no money, that is when you want to tip. And find a way to go sell something so that you can have extra money to go tip at a restaurant. And then if you're tipping too much at restaurants, say, I choose to accept that I am worthy of the money that I have worked for and that I'm going to still be tipping, but I am going to tip a normal amount instead of going extra and overboard on that, because I am worthy. That now when you speak about money, don't say things are too expensive anymore. Don't say you can't afford it anymore, that you don't have money anymore. Just choose not to say those things. You don't have to say that you're rich and you have it all and you can go buy everything that you want in a situation where that's physically impossible. But you can choose not to say that you don't have it. And then all of the 1 through 7 year olds money blueprint stuff from childhood, choose to rewrite that. So if you're having, and I mean physically write it down. So if you were told that, or if you saw from your parents that money leads to arguments and divorce, or money leads to not being able to afford X, Y, or Z, redefine that and write down money leads to happiness, money is love, money allows me to create abundant relationships, money allows me to afford X, Y, and Z. So write down the complete opposite of what you wrote down in the beginning, and write that down every single day. That is the part where people don't truly stay consistent and don't truly want to heal. If you truly want to heal, you stay consistent, because consistency leads to your true virtue of what you're trying to achieve, and most people don't stay consistent. But if you truly want to heal this, if you truly, truly, truly want to be abundant in all aspects of your life, you need to heal your relationship with money. Now we're getting back into the do you feel worthy to have money? If your answer is no, and if you find that you view people who spend money on themselves as greedy, if you think having an excess of money is unnecessary, if you feel that true abundance is just getting by, then you will find this is not just true with money, but with all aspects of your life. Now, this is really important. Where else do you feel not worthy? Is there a person you've been wanting to ask on a date? Is there a job you've been wanting to have? Is there a place you've been wanting to go to? Is there a class you've been wanting to take and then you've just not done it because you're too afraid, you're too lazy? Most of the time it's fear, but what are those things that you've been wanting to do, but you don't feel worthy enough to just go and do it? Whether that's out of whatever it is, fear, laziness, whatever it is. It's time to take action on those things. You are love. Therefore, you are worthy of love in all forms, including money. Including money. Go to that place. Ask about that job. Talk to that person, because when you take action on those parts of your life, the money will also flow in. Love has no limits. You can have it all and give it all. Limiting yourself means you're limiting what you can give to others. So just take action, you beautiful freaking sunbeams. Get up and do, because when you have a lack of worthiness in one area, you're gonna have a lack of worthiness in all areas. And this is about reaching abundance in all aspects of your life and getting deep, deep down. And that's when the money will flow in. Okay, now one of my beautiful favorite parts, and that was more about people who feel a lack of worthiness around money. If that doesn't resonate with you, then it doesn't resonate and you don't have to do those things. But I found a lot of people who have that lack of worthiness around money. So I wanted to mention that. Okay, but now on to one of my favorite things is how to shift your energy around money. So now we've been writing, right? You're going to write down every day how you show up as money, as your new definition of money. So this is how to now embody it and feel it. So write down every day, I love money and money loves me. Money flows to me with ease and grace. Whatever you want to write down something along those lines every day in your journal, along with your reading your new money definitions from redefining from age 1 to 7. Write these words every single day along with reading that other thing and feel it. How does that make you feel? Okay, it might feel like dumb to write down I love money and money loves me. I love money and money loves me. But you just need to do it until you eventually feel it, until you eventually agree with it. And the best way to embody this is by doing a money dance. Now this changed my view on money. I thought it was super dumb and I didn't feel comfortable doing it. And that's when you know you need to do it. So please get up and jump up and down and start singing or start saying, I love money and money loves me. And do this until you're laughing and smiling and you're releasing abundant energy. Now, if this was a video, I'd be doing it with you, but I'm just going to start saying it, and hopefully you're getting up and you are freaking jumping up and down and you're saying, I love money and money loves me. 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 I love money, money loves me. Oh yeah, I love money and money loves me. I love money and money loves me. I love money and money loves me. Just freaking keep doing that, you guys. Just keep doing that until you literally start laughing and you start smiling. And honestly, I do this every single day, jump in the ocean, and I do it until I start laughing and until I start smiling. And you continue, a little bit out of breath, you can continuously keep doing this until
it aligns and comes into fruition in your life, and then you still continuously do it because you want to keep that abundance and that mindset in with you forever, because you are worthy, because